shocking developments have surfaced from the entertainment and military worlds. Jungkook, the globally adored BTS member currently fulfilling his mandatory military service, has reportedly entered a critical health state. Alarming updates reveal that the K-pop star's health has deteriorated so severely that even medical experts are running out of options. His mother, distraught and emotionally drained, is said to have reached a point of surrender, leaving his fate to higher powers. Initial reports suggested that Jungkook's health crisis stemmed from food poisoning. However, a deeper investigation uncovered a grim reality. This was no accident. The poisoning was deliberately orchestrated by a senior soldier harboring resentment towards Jungkook, allegedly due to jealousy over his popularity and the admiration he garnered even within military ranks. Sources from the military hospital state that Jungkook was rushed to the emergency unit in critical condition after consuming food laced with harmful substances. The idol, known for his resilience and bright personality, was reduced to a frail shadow of himself, battling the life-threatening consequences of a vile act. Jungkook's family immediately flew from Seoul to be by his side. His mother, overcome with grief, reportedly broke down upon seeing her son in such a vulnerable state. In a heartfelt moment, she was heard saying, "We gave him to the nation, trusting he would be safe. Now, we are helpless, watching him fight for his life." His father, on the other hand, did not hold back his anger. This is beyond negligence. The military was supposed to protect him, not expose him to such dangers, he reportedly exclaimed, demanding accountability from both military authorities and medical personnel. As the news broke, fans worldwide, known collectively as ARMY, flooded social media with prayers and messages of support for Jungkook. Millions voiced their outrage, demanding justice for the idol and stricter reforms within South Korea's military system. Jungkook has brought joy to millions of lives. To see him suffer like this is heartbreaking and unacceptable, wrote a fan on Twitter, echoing the sentiments of countless others. Outside the hospital where Jungkook is being treated, fans gathered in droves, holding up posters, flowers, and handwritten letters filled with love and encouragement. Their presence serves as a testament to the impact Jungkook has had on people worldwide. A swift investigation led to the identification and arrest of the senior soldier responsible for the heinous act. In a military court ruling, the perpetrator received a sentence of 5 years in prison, along with a fine to cover Jungkook's medical expenses. However, the punishment has been deemed insufficient by many. This was a premeditated crime that nearly cost someone their life. 5 years is hardly justice, said a renowned human rights lawyer, voicing the frustration of countless individuals. The incident has reignited debates about the treatment of public figures in South Korea's military service. Critics argue that the current system fails to protect high-profile individuals from targeted harassment, calling for immediate reforms to ensure the safety and dignity of all soldiers, regardless of their celebrity status. Conspiracy theories have also begun to circulate, with some fans questioning the possibility of deeper motives behind the incident. Was this an isolated act of jealousy, or part of a larger effort to tarnish Jungkook's image? While these speculations remain unverified, they underscore the need for greater transparency and oversight within military operations. Amidst the chaos, Jungkook's condition remains fragile. Though doctors report slight signs of stabilization, his road to recovery is expected to be long and arduous. Fans have taken to social media, expressing their unwavering support and promising to stand by him through this difficult journey. "We will wait for you, Jungkook. Your smile is worth every second," wrote a fan, summing up the sentiments of millions. Jungkook's mother, now facing the heartbreaking reality of her son's condition, has reportedly turned to prayer, surrendering his fate to the universe. Her words, filled with both pain and hope, have resonated with parents worldwide, who see in her the anguish of watching a child suffer. This incident serves as a sobering reminder of the dangers faced by public figures, even within institutions meant to safeguard them. As the world watches Jungkook's battle for recovery, one can only hope that his story sparks the systemic changes necessary to prevent such tragedies in the future. For now, armies and supporters worldwide hold on to hope, waiting for the day Jungkook emerges victorious, his resilience shining brighter than ever. The shocking news about BTS's Jungkook battling a critical health condition has left fans and the general public deeply shaken. The allegations of deliberate food poisoning orchestrated by a senior soldier, reportedly due to jealousy over Jungkook's popularity, have sparked outrage, sympathy, and a flurry of debates. Yet, amidst the emotional turmoil, one pressing question lingers. Is this story true, or could it be a sensationalized narrative designed to grab global attention? The details of the incident are undoubtedly harrowing. A young idol, loved worldwide, finds himself in a life-threatening situation while serving his country. His distraught family speaks out, fans mobilize in unprecedented ways, and the world demands justice for a man who has brought joy to millions. However, the circumstances surrounding the incident raise some critical points worth considering. South Korea's military is known for its rigid structure and strict discipline. The idea that a senior soldier could slip harmful substances into another soldier's food without detection seems questionable. Is this a sign of a deeper systemic issue, or does the narrative lack substantial evidence to back its claims? The motive cited, jealousy over Jungkook's popularity, might resonate with fans who are protective of their idol. But does it sound too simplistic, even for a high-pressure environment like the military? Could there be other factors or motives that remain unexplored? The guilty soldier received a 5-year prison sentence and was fined to cover medical expenses. Many fans and legal experts argue that this punishment does not match the severity of the act. Yet, some skeptics wonder, was the punishment lenient because the incident might have been exaggerated, or are there gaps in the military justice system? If true, this case sheds light on the vulnerabilities faced by soldiers, particularly public figures, during mandatory military service. However, critics suggest the story may have been magnified to ignite debates about military reforms. Could this incident be used as a tool to pressure authorities for change? In an era dominated by digital media, stories about public figures often take on lives of their own. While many fans are quick to believe and react emotionally, others are starting to ask whether this news is authentic or carefully constructed drama, whether this story is rooted in truth or tinged with exaggeration. One thing is clear, it has captured global attention and sparked intense debates. But as readers and fans, it's essential to approach such stories with a critical lens. In today's information-saturated world, distinguishing fact from fiction is more crucial than ever. So, let's open up the discussion. Is this heartbreaking story a genuine tragedy, a reflection of systemic flaws, or just another example of media sensationalism? Share your thoughts, your analysis, and your questions. The truth deserves to be heard, but only if we're willing to look beyond the headlines.